Welcome, Domain Dave here for CheapWineFinder.com with another wine review podcast. Like we always do, we write up a review of a value price wine. This is just makes the limit for value price. And then we talk about it on the podcast, and that's where we're at right now. And today we've got a kind of a fun and interesting wine. It's Trader Joe's Diamond Reserve Rutherford Cabernet Sauvignon 2023. It's $19.99, which is pretty expensive for a Trader Joe's wine. That's like the upper limit. I think their champagnes go a little higher than that, but for still wine, there you go. Rutherford is Oakville to the south and St. Helena to the north. It's in the valley floor. It is a high-end area for wine. It does Cabernet Sauvignon very, very well. And this, according to Trader Joe's Fearless Flyer, this wine is from a single vineyard. Single vineyard Napa Cabernet Sauvignons tend to be expensive. You can sometimes get, a winery will make part of their estate vineyard, then they buy some wine from here and some there, or grapes from here and there, and they can get it down fairly in the 20s. Single vineyard, no. And they also said, and this one is true, because I looked and tried to find out where it came from, couldn't, is that and this is how negotiants work. Negotiants buy either grapes or finished wine from a winery, put their own label on it. Oh, Fearless Fire, Trader Joe's Diamond Reserve, though Trader Joe's isn't the negotiate, they're a store. And then they sell the same wine at a lower price, and the original winery doesn't want anyone to know that you can get it for that price. But usually it's a profit source for them, and sometimes it moves wine that's not moving. And I think California is down 14% in wine sales in 2 years, and they pulled out 40,000 acres of vines, and maybe not so much in Napa, but I do know I was in Napa in August, and I was talking to people, and vineyards that never ever offered their grapes to anyone. They had contracts that went decades with just a few people. We're now calling around asking if they wanted grapes. And this is a good time for us who are cheap wine finders and want something that's a good wine at a value price. I'm going to take a sip of this one. It's rich, it's tasty. The tannins are really good. They don't pull, they don't bite. Acidity allows the wine to unfold into flavors to have some nice length. It isn't immensely complicated to the point where you don't know what you're drinking. This is something that you can get your head around very easily. And at the 2023 vintage for a Rutherford, I think a lot of these single vineyard Rutherford wines from the winery are in barrel or in bottle for another year. I think this is a wine that could last a little bit longer. So in the Fearless Flyer toward the bottom, they said something that you want to buy two, drink one now and drink one in a year, drink one in 2 years, which is kind of a cool thing for a Trader Joe's wines, because they're almost always drink it now wines. Nothing wrong with drinking now. I like to drink wine now. I don't like to wait. But if you can get a $20 wine that's worth cellaring, not that everybody has the option to cellar. I mean, if you got a basement, put it in the basement where temperature and humidity is kind of constant, more or less, or putting it in on a wine rack in your kitchen. It probably won't last that long. But if you have the means to, and the refrigerator won't do it either. If you have the means to be able to put a bottle away, this is kind of a bargain way to cellar and age some wine. I'm gonna take another sip. Yeah, it's got some weight to it. It's got some heft to the flavors. This is no watery wine. This is medium to, not bold, but maybe medium plus wine. It's got length. I mean, you can taste it. It keeps on going. You know, it's one of the things, you know, for drinking a lot of value price wines, not all of them have length. Some of them do, but not all of them do. So sometimes you don't look for it because if it tastes good up front, that's what else do you want? But if it does some extras, that's even better. And this one does some extras. And I noticed that there was a lot of these wines left, and it's like, people, you're picking up wines from everywhere, and here's a single vineyard from a Rutherford winery. Which one I don't know, which vineyard I don't know. But you're walking past this one and paying almost as much for something that, you know, maybe isn't as elite or a wine that's as sophisticated as this one. So do your homework, drink good wine, don't pay a lot. That's the Cheap Wine Finder motto. And I'm going to take another sip. We'll close this up. Yeah, it's good. It's rich to it. I mean, without being flashy. You know, sometimes, California Cabernet Sauvignon, you get chocolate, you get vanilla, which are all good things. You know, I like chocolate and I like vanilla, but this doesn't actually have chocolate and vanilla. It's got mocha. It's got that bitter dark chocolate, the coca. You know, it goes a little bit deeper. It goes a little bit more singular in what's going on, but it tastes great. This is a wine that easy to drink, but you taste the luxury in it. It does taste a little bit better. You know, not that regular California Cabernet is not great, like the stuff we always do, but this is special. So there you go. Adios. Keep it cheap. Domain Dave, CheapWineFinder.com. $20 for a really good wine. Buy two if you can. You know, this day and age, who knows? It's not the best economy, but get it and enjoy it for the holidays. Adios. Bye-bye. Keep it cheap.